What's up, everybody? My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. And I think a lot of you, when you think of SKIL power tools, you think of things like chainsaws, outdoor power, homeowner grade power tools. But what SKIL has made a brand name over the years with is things like saws. This saw is like 20, 30 years old, still works as good as the day that I bought it, and they have this beast right here. There are so many thoughtful solutions built into SKIL's power tools. For instance, we've talked about this time and time again. A homeowner and DIYer invests in this battery platform, right? They're gonna do a couple of tasks. A lot of times these tools go up on a shelf somewhere and you forget about them until the next time you have to do a chore, a task, the honey-do list, and then you grab your tools and your battery is dead because it's like 6 months, a year later. Here's the thing. All of these batteries have a dual purpose. They have USB connectivity built into them. Anything that gets charged via USB, you can take this battery pack and power those small pieces of equipment. Why is that important? Lithium-ion batteries, if they become too discharged or over-discharged over time, sitting up on that shelf, when you go to use the battery again, it might not be able to be recharged. It'll be dead forever. That means that you'd have to go out and buy new batteries to do your tasks. Having that double duty for these batteries means that you will always have at least a maintenance charge on those battery packs. This battery pack can power some very power-hungry smart devices. You can pop this battery pack on your dual-powered saw here, and it will run it. It will run it. If you're going to invest, you might as well make sure you're getting the most bang for your buck. I like to think of SKIL as a solutions provider. They have another solution that's on their PWR CORE 40 platform. That battery can power a whole bunch of outdoor power equipment, right? Like this chainsaw. This is a 2.5 amp hour battery pack. And the reason that's fully baked and ready to go is because SKIL has another power solution for all of you out there. This is their PWR CORE 40 300 watt continuous power supply. This bad boy is pure sine wave. So that means that you're going to get the cleanest power available on the planet. We got it out of the box already. I gotta tell you, not a lot of fanfare. You know what I'm really hoping for though? This would be great if it was a light. I'm having a feeling that it is. A lot of connectivity down here. Let me get some of this clutter off of the tabletop so you can focus. We got 300 watts coming out of this 120 volt port or standard plug here in the US. Then we have USB-A, which is a 5 volt, 2.1 amp. Then we got USB-C. We got full beast mode coming out of this bad boy. 18 watts on the lower port, and then 65 watts max up here at the top port. I like that. I mean, you could almost power maybe a laptop computer. Got this band back here. I don't know, what is that? What do you think maybe you put a smart device in there? I don't know. We're gonna have to, maybe we'll have to read the instructions on this one. Let's pop our battery on. It is indeed a light. It's more like a lantern, actually. I like it though. So there's two brightness levels, low, high. It's more like low and medium, if you ask me. What do I know? To turn the actual inverter on, you hit the power button. You can see the status, you have a status light, green. I'm sure if you try to overdraw wattages out of here, they probably flash red. Of course, we're gonna try to make that happen. But let's start out with something that we know we can power, like this smart device. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start out by plugging our cable into the 18 watt port. Let's turn the screen off and then plug the inverter in. And you can see 70% charge, charging rapidly. So at 18 watts, it says we're charging rapidly. It's saying it will be full in 47 minutes. Now, my question would be, would it charge quicker if we plugged it into the 65 watt port? Or would that be too many watts for our smart device? Let's see. So it says charging rapidly, once again. And it says it will be full in 47 minutes. My smart device will only use the wattage it needs, not the watt available on the inverter. Does that make any sense to you? Let's move on to something bigger. Let's just say we had a whole bunch of these 40 volt batteries, but we wanted to charge our SKIL PWR CORE 20 battery. Well, you can actually charge this battery through its USB connectivity up front here. So if we plug this thing in, let's see what happens. So you can see we have our status lights lit up here. I wonder if maybe this is trying to charge this and that's trying to charge, I don't know. Here's a perfect use for this power supply. Let's just say you were going to do some extended shooting with your GoPro. You plug it into the GoPro, and now you're not dependent upon the small GoPro battery anymore. You're running, you can see we have the red lights lit. That means it's charging and powering this GoPro. This way, if you had a large enough card, you could do all day shooting on this GoPro, not have to worry about running out of batteries, which I really like. All right, right now our mini fridge is plugged in. I gotta tell you, I'm a little embarrassed, but you know, I share everything with you. We're gonna unplug it from the wall. We're gonna plug the mini fridge into our inverter. Our green light's still lit. And our light's on. Momentarily, the fan in the inverter kicked on, but then it shut off. And you can hear the compressor on the mini fridge running. So, mini fridge, check. A lot of you have been complaining, oh, my tool brand, they don't make a job site microwave. Well, maybe with this SKIL inverter, now you can have a job site microwave. You can see the time is set, 2:13. I don't think it is 2:13. Time set wrong, but that's okay. You will see, we have some lighting in here and a microwave that desperately needs to be cleaned. Let's close it. Our light is lit. Our microwave. We now have time indicator. We haven't timed out. See what happens. Start. Ah! I thought we had it. Just for a reference, that microwave is rated for 1,050 watts, so it's well beyond the capacity of this inverter. Okay, so we have our green light. Plug her in, plug her in. Will it power this coreless saw? It's got no blade on it. We got the red light. The red light special. Pretty much this is like a 13 amp saw. Does it say 12 amp saw? I'm just, you know, gotta try. Listen, during a power outage, flood, hurricane, typhoon, you're in the lagoon, you're probably gonna wanna have some type of contact with the outside world. You're gonna wanna be able to get the news. So presently our television's on. We're gonna unplug it, okay? We're gonna turn our inverter on. We're gonna plug our television in. So it looks like you have no problem powering your television. And this way, you can go to YouTube. And maybe you'll still be like, not on the cutting edge of what's going on in your world, but you will be entertained, I suppose. So, TV, check. Using this, and because it has a pure sine wave, will save yourself from having to replace that television or computer or smart device in the near future, because this pure sine wave from this inverter will not damage the sensitive electronics of those devices. Still don't know what that band is in the back. Let's find out what that's for. Maybe it says in here. You put it down in the comments. What is that thing for? Are you familiar with what that is? The only thing I can think of is maybe for your ancillary devices. This way it's easy to tote them around. But I could be wrong. Let me know. That's what usually the internet does for me. And I appreciate it. With that, I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. Hope to see you all on the next one.